What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a sensational brand new Liverpool transfer news video, because the father of Rodrygo, the Real Madrid superstar, is pushing for Rodrygo to leave Real Madrid and to go to Liverpool. So we will have all the details of this story in this video, and we will also talk about the potential that Liverpool want to take Arda Güler on a one-year loan from Real Madrid. So that will be covered in this story and many other transfer news as well. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here. And I'm really struggling financially. I'm only making $300 to $400 a month, so I need your help, I need your support. Link is in the video description to my Patreon, where you get additional benefits if you donate, and sign up to even the lowest tier would help me out so much. So link is in the video description. And according to chief Spanish journalist Eduardo Inda, the father of Real Madrid attacker Rodrygo is encouraging interest from Liverpool. Liverpool have already made the first attempt for Rodrygo over the past month, and they are ready to try again for the player. So in the States, I said that Rodrygo has had offers from Liverpool. They tell me that the one who is moving this transfer loan is his father. The father does not have everyone with him, and the club say he will be as needed as he has been last season. It is also being talked about in Real Madrid that Mbappe plays centre forward, on the right Rodrygo and on the left Vinicius, but Mbappe doesn't really like playing in the centre. Rodrygo's father is the one who has doubts about his son's future at Real Madrid. Inside the Real Madrid boardroom, they really like his personal behavior inside and outside the locker room. These operations also depend on the month of July and August. These are closed at the end of the summer, and the summer is very long, and there are so many stories coming out about Rodrygo that I'm more and more convinced that Liverpool's interest is really real and genuine, and we could really massively upgrade on Luis Diaz, who is also for sale. Liverpool are listening to offers from Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. No serious offers came in for Luis Diaz, and Liverpool would only sell Luis Diaz and sign Rodrygo if a really good offer comes in for Luis Diaz, like 60-70 million pounds, then Liverpool would consider selling him. Also, El Chiringuito says Liverpool have already made a 120 million euro bid, which Real Madrid rejected, and Chelsea are also interested in Rodrygo. And the reports are suggesting that Rodrygo could be allowed to leave Real Madrid if the right offer comes in, with Mbappe and Endrick arriving. Now they have too many forwards to count, and also Real Madrid would want around 150 million euros for Rodrygo, which I don't think Liverpool are ready to pay. But as I said, as the reports are saying, the summer is long, and Rodrygo could face a situation where he's finding himself on the bench, and Rodrygo is in the prime of his career, or entering the prime of his career. He doesn't want to sit on the bench, he wants to play every week. And with Mbappe, Vinicius, Endrick, Rodrygo, Arda Güler at Real Madrid, there are so many attacking players, so many forwards. Real Madrid will find it hard to play everyone. And also Jude Bellingham, who also is playing in the attacking third with Real Madrid. So they have 6 or 7 attackers, and Real Madrid will find it tough to play everyone and to keep everyone happy. Another report in the Spanish sport newspaper is saying that Liverpool are on alert as Rodrygo considers his future after the arrival of Real Madrid. A report suggests that Rodrygo is 23 years old, does not fully believe that Mbappe will always play as Real Madrid's focal point, Real Madrid's number 9, Real Madrid's striker. And Rodrygo thinks that Mbappe will sometimes drift to the wings, or he will even start as a winger, placing Rodrygo's status in Real Madrid's starting 11 under threat. And Rodrygo is right. Real Madrid played a weird formation this season most of the time, with Rodrygo and Vinicius playing kind of up front with Jude Bellingham, but they were playing in a fluid formation, interchanging positions, and those were the main 3 attackers for Real Madrid this season. But you can't play Rodrygo, Mbappe, Vinicius and Bellingham in an attack and not have defensive problems, unless Real Madrid play with 2 out-and-out defensive midfielders midfielders. Yeah, apart from Tchouaméni, I'm not sure if Camavinga would want to do that role. And then where does Valverde play? Where does Luka Modric play? So there are a lot of questions for Real Madrid and for Carlo Ancelotti to answer and to figure out. And Rodrygo, struggled in the first game in the Copa America where Brazil played a 0-0 draw against Costa Rica. But then in the second game, Brazil won 4-1 and Rodrygo was playing well. Sport reports that Rodrygo has been attempting to block out any transfer noise. He wants to concentrate on the Copa America where sensationally the hosts USA got knocked out. So Rodrygo played a very pivotal role in Real Madrid's fantastic season where they won the Spanish League and the Champions League double. Rodrygo scored 17 goals, 2 fewer goals than the season before, but he also played 6 fewer matches, and Rodrygo also got a lot of assists as well, so he contributed to around 30 goals. Luis Diaz only contributed to 21 goals, so I think Rodrygo would be an upgrade on Luis Diaz. He's 4 years younger than Luis Diaz. He's already, I think, slightly the better player, but the big question is the price. Would Liverpool spend 120 million on Rodrygo? Is he even worth that? Probably he is. I'm not sure if Liverpool would be able to sell Luis Diaz for the required amount because, I don't see anybody paying 60-70 million. But, a lot of things can happen. This summer, the Copa America is over. Luis Diaz has a great tournament and PSG, Barcelona could come knocking on the door. Real Madrid wants to assure Rodrygo that Mbappe will play up front, even though that's not his favorite position. Mbappe usually likes to play with a frontman, a striker, and he likes to start from the left wing, which is Vinicius Junior's position. But Vinicius Junior could move to the right, Mbappe to the left, but Real Madrid don't have a real number 9. And they sold Joselu to Al Gharafa, a club from Qatar. Shockingly, the reports are saying that Rodrygo and his father, they don't really believe Real Madrid's message that Rodrygo will be a regular starter. And that's very interesting. That means that maybe Rodrygo or his father thinks that it's time for a new adventure. It's time for a new chapter. Rodrygo has won absolutely everything at Real Madrid, so that could be a factor as well, that maybe they think they completed football at Real Madrid and it's time for a new challenge. The problem is Rodrygo's contract runs until 2028, so Real Madrid don't have to sell. They can ask for a ludicrous amount of money, and that's why I think this transfer could be problematic. So not only do Real Madrid have to shoehorn Rodrygo, Bellingham, Mbappe and Vinicius Junior into their lineup, they also have to give Arda Güler more minutes after his sensational performances at the Euros. Arda Güler would want to play a lot more than 12 games. Brahim Diaz and Endrick are also 2 players that would want to play. So where will Real Madrid play all these forward players? That's the big question. And Liverpool are leading the race, or chase, whatever you want to call it, for Rodrygo. But there are other interested clubs, Man City, Arsenal, even Newcastle to contend with. But I don't think Newcastle would be able to afford Rodrygo and still comply with the profit and sustainability rules. But Liverpool are on the lookout for wingers because Mo Salah is out of contract in 2025 and there is still that uncertainty over Luis Diaz. And Liverpool have inquired about Rodrygo, and Liverpool could take advantage of this situation that Real Madrid have at the moment too many attacking players. And some even suggested that Liverpool could take Rodrygo on a season-long loan. Now that I would get behind 100% because that would only cost a few £1 million, maybe 5 to 10 million. And Liverpool would get Rodrygo for a season on loan and he would be absolutely sensational. And then if Rodrygo is happy, then maybe Liverpool could, propose a transfer fee for the sale or the transfer of Rodrygo. Arda Güler is another player that Real Madrid maybe would consider loaning out. That's what Liverpool have inquired about because after his great performances for Turkey and his wonder goal that he scored in the group stages, Real Madrid don't want Arda Güler to just sit on the bench. That would stall his development. He needs to play. So Liverpool asked for his availability on loan, and I think that would make a lot of sense. Arda Güler played 10 games in La Liga and scored 6 goals, which is an absolutely sensational statistic, considering he didn't even start all of the 10 games. Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. are pretty much undroppable from the Real Madrid starting 11. They will play like 8 or 9 out of 10 games that Real Madrid play. Usually, for one position, the right wing position, you have Rodrygo, Brahim Diaz, Endrick, Arda Güler, 4 players. And you also have to give Bellingham a starting role. And Lucas Vazquez even can play on the flanks as well. Listen to this. Do you know Rodrygo's release clause? It's 1 billion euros. Not million, 1 billion euros. That's 1,000 million euros. That's 847 million pounds. So if Real Madrid say they don't want to sell Rodrygo, I mean, I can understand that. Rodrygo also spoke ahead of the Champions League final saying, yes, well, anything can happen in the summer. I have a contract here, but I don't know. The years I've been here have been a pleasure for me. I've always said I want to be at this club, Real Madrid, but let's see. And that non-committal comments led to Mundo Deportivo stating that Rodrygo remains a target for Premier League clubs and Liverpool are after his signature. But then Rodrygo came out and made a statement on Twitter saying that a very annoying situation occurred. One of my interviews was completely taken out of context. To be very direct, I'm very happy at Real Madrid. I live a dream every day. It doesn't cross my mind to leave the club of my life. We still have history to make. Hala Madrid and nothing more. Because this was, I think, before the Champions League final. And Rodrygo, like many Brazilians, absolutely idolize and adore Real Madrid and Barcelona, because a lot of Brazilian superstars played at Real Madrid, like R9 Ronaldo played at Real Madrid, and many other, Roberto Carlos, many other brilliant Brazilians as well. So these guys growing up have been supporting either Barcelona or Real Madrid, or maybe even following both. So it's an absolute dream for Rodrygo to play at Real Madrid, and it would take a crazy offer from Liverpool to convince both Rodrygo and Real Madrid to part ways. Rodrygo has had a very good season, 17 goals in 51 games, and the season before this season that just finished, 19 goals in 57 games. Before that, 49 games, 9 goals. So in the last 3 seasons, he has been really good, really prolific in front of goal, and he's hardly ever injured, which I find very encouraging as well. He played at Santos, a very famous Brazilian club where Neymar started his career as well. And Rodrygo's playing style has been likened to the playing style of Vinicius Jr., though due to the similar pace, technical skill, similar direct style. Rodrygo is not a very strong player, but he's pretty athletic, very low center of gravity, very quick on the turn. Combined with his dribbling skills and his agility, he allows him to change direction quickly when in possession of the ball, beat opponents in one-on-one situations. He has also been noted for his decision making and offensive positioning, his finishing and link-up play, his creativity as well. And he played in many positions at Real Madrid, on the left, on the right, as a right-sided forward or striker in a 4-3-1-2 formation. That's what Ancelotti used because they didn't really have a world-class out-and-out number 9 or striker. Real Madrid have been waiting for the Mbappe transfer for years. That's why they kept that position open for Mbappe. And now let's take a look at Arda Güler a little bit more in detail. He's just 19 years old. I think on loan he would be a fantastic signing. He's worth 30 million euros at the moment, but his market value is going up and up. As a backup for Mo Salah, I think for a season it would be fantastic to get him, because he can play right winger but as an attacking midfielder as well. And here are his career statistics for Arda Güler. Interestingly, he scored 6 goals in just 10 La Liga appearances, and also I think he played for Fenerbahce. He scored 7 goals and got 7 assists in 32 games in total in the Turkish league. So Arda Güler, before last season, he played 2 seasons ago 6 goals, 7 assists in 35 games for Fenerbahce, and 3 seasons ago he even had a better season, 24 games and 7 goals and 11 assists. But He played in the under-19 league as well in some games, so that's why his statistics are a little bit inflated. But yeah, Arda Güler on a season-long loan would be a fantastic signing as well, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what they think about these stories in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.